You are an inventory manager who submits an order form to purchase some equipment. Your department head receives your form and approves it. But when your division manager receives the form, she rejects it. This is the ultimate role-based approval workflow tutorial. You will learn how to set up roles in Power Apps. You will know how to connect your app to SharePoint. You will know how to design approval screens with role logic. You will know how to build conditional workflows in Power Automate. And you will know how to send email notifications to the right approver. So right now we are in SharePoint and we need to create a SharePoint list to define our user roles. So I'm going to create a new list. Let's call it TBL for table underscore role. All right, I'm going to add a couple of columns. So it's going to be the role column, and I need an email column. So I'm going to add some names in here. Say Jane Doe. She's the inventory manager. Her email is JD, I don't know, just making up a random email at gmail.com. And we have Alex Johnson. He's department head. See, aj@gmail.com. We have Nancy Jones. Division manager. nj@gmail.com. So we define our names with the roles: inventory manager, department head, and division manager. So next, we need to design the Power App form. So I'm going to go to Power Apps. I'm going to create a brand new Power App. Start with a blank canvas. All right, so I need to connect that SharePoint list that we created. Let's just do that first. Go to Data, Add Data, type in SharePoint. Right here. Select the site. Select the SharePoint list. It's called TBL_role. Now it's connected to my app. So we can see that if we create a blank vertical gallery, connect our SharePoint list to the gallery as our data source, and we can populate should be able to populate the, let me create a, there we go. We have our TBL_role with our 3 people that will be using this approval form or approval app. So I'm going to create another screen. I'm going to design a form. So this is going to be enter your employee number. So we're going to create this form and have the person submit it, and it's going to get saved to another SharePoint list. Let's put this in the middle. And so we'll just have a simple form with a button to submit. All right, so we need to create another SharePoint list. So I'm back in SharePoint. I'm going to create another list. Call it TBL order. And it will have the same columns as the Power App. So we had part number, description, and quantity. And this will be for the employee number here. Why don't we add a date column too? So it'll just have date, current date, we go back to Power Apps. Let's connect that SharePoint list. It's called order. All right, so now we're going to create a patch. So I have the submit button selected on the onSelect property. I'm going to say patch from the order SharePoint list. When the title column equals title column is this dot text. Part number is this dot text. Description is this dot text. And the quantity is value. It's the number dot text. All right. So I'm going to put an employee number just to make up one. Part number. TX-5723. Description. Battery. Let's say 5. I'm hit submit. If we go back to SharePoint, refresh it. See, our record was saved in SharePoint. I didn't mean to hit it again. So we can give the user a notification saying that it's been saved. So your data's been saved. So I put a different part number in. Say 12 tires. Same employee number. Hit submit. Now I have a notification. And the information is saved to my SharePoint list. So I'm going to delete this one. So we have 5 batteries, 12 tires. Let's go back to Power Apps. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to build a flow in Power Automate. Just going to dress this up a little first. All right, so to create our Power Automate flow, we can do it directly in Power Apps. Click on the 3 dots here, go to Power Automate, click on Create a New Flow. So we're going to create from blank. All right, so we're using the Power Apps trigger. I'm going to do a new step. Actually, let's do this. We're going to use some parameters. I'm going to say 2, subject, and a body. And we'll have a vol parameter. All right, so those are our parameters here. All right, so we're going to use a switch. So type in switch here. switch on the role parameter. So if the role is inventory manager, actually the inventory manager is going to send the information to department head. So I'm going to put department head here. I'm going to put, well, actually, I'll just do this. I'll put department head here. I'll put inventory manager here because the department head, when they go into the app, they can either approve it and it'll send it to the division manager, or they can reject it and send it back to the inventory manager. All right, so we have our 3 roles. So this is division manager. All right, so we can put an email. So I'm going to use dynamic content for this stuff here. To subject and body. Same thing here. Actually, so this is going to be send the email to the inventory manager. All right, I want to copy this, so I'm going to copy to my clipboard. Go to action here for department head, go to clipboard and paste it. It won't let me do it. Okay. All right. To subject body. It's going to be send to the department head. And the last one is send an email to the division manager. All right, we're going to save our flow. We're going to call it approval flow. Save. It's saved. It's been put in our Power App. So let's create a new screen. Actually, we can do it here. I'm going to, well, first I'll create a new screen, and then I'll put it on here as a dialog box. All right, so create a rectangle. It's going to be select the role. Let's create a drop down. Drop down is going to have our 3 roles. Department head and division manager. Right? It's going to be enter the subject. And enter the body. We'll have the email here. To let's do a text label. So here I'm going to do a lookup on the email. So we got lookup. On the role table. The role is equal to, I'll call this role dropdown. We want the email. Role dropdown dot selected text dot value. Right? So this is the inventory manager's email right here. I select department head. There's the department head's email. And there's the division manager's email. All right. We need the text input for the subject. And copy this. It's going to be for the body. And we need a button to submit. Send. All right. So when I press this button, it's going to run our flow. So our flow is called approval flow. So I'm going to do approval flow dot run. The parameters were, first parameter was a 2. So 2 line is here. Whatever's in here goes here. Subject is here. The body is here. And the role is here. Oh. We need to go to the on select property right here. There we go. So if I fill this out, order form, please review my order request. I press send. It's going to start that flow. I send in an email to the division manager, which is here. And the division manager will see the email and it'll have the subject and the body right here.